Well, I just made my first set of cuts for the complementary material on the blanks. You can see I got an end cap on each end. The ones that don't have end caps on them, they're just a little bit longer. Those tubes would have stuck out beyond the end of this one. For example, I had one right here. Look at that. That's just a little too much extension. Let me get that where you can see the focus. A little too much extension, and I need to probably remake the end cap for that one. But I think the rest of these measuring, I can just make one more setting on my sled, and I can cut the rest of my end caps without any issue. I got all of my complementary blanks cut, and I have the blanks rough assembled. I'll lay them aside for now because I still have all of those and those that need to be have their complementary blanks cut. And you'll notice I got a really nice fit. You can see the tubes, and that's what you want. I mean, this is about the worst one right there. See how far that tube goes in? But that's okay because I'll glue the tube into one of the complementary blanks, let it dry, and then I'll assemble the blank on top of it so that I can clamp. And the idea is to make sure that I keep that tube centered, because you don't want, like down here, you don't want all of this blank showing and only a 1/4 inch of this. You know, that's going to throw your pin off in the end. So that's why I wanted to be careful about my cuts to make sure I could center that blank and make it look as nice as possible. Making good progress. I just finished this set of blanks. I've got another set over here on the table saw that I'm working through. These have been cut. That one's a little different length. Actually, I take that back. It's not a different length. I need to drill farther into the complementary blank because I didn't have a hole. I want to do the hole first and then cut to fit on the dowel. So we're going to work on that. I'm working on these right here. Just knocked off 3, and you can see the blank dead ends right there. There's my line. I need to make that a little bit longer, or I'm sorry, make that hole a little bit deeper so that I can cut the final blank for those. Takes 2 per. So making good progress, guys. I'm having a good time. I'll have all these cut up shortly, and then we'll start getting ready to begin the glue up process. All of the blanks are ready for glue. I'm getting ready to start my glue up, so I cleaned off my tabletop, grabbed some cardboard to glue on, and I thought I would just kind of clean up, so I vacuumed up the floor. There was dust everywhere. It's still a lot of dust in here. But I noticed something about my saw. It's kind of starting to stick a little bit. I guess it's the bearings. So I guess what I'm going to do is take these out, take these little C-rings off, pull the wheels out, get the bearings out of there, and put some new bearings in, see if that helps. But that's all I can find. I can't find anything else jamming up or binding up anywhere. So yeah, we're going to have to work on that here very soon because I need that saw for some of the stuff I have coming up. So the shop's clean, the drill press, all that area is clean, everything's put away. I am ready to glue. So let me get started, and I'll keep you guys posted on what happens. I've got my first 6 blanks glued up and in clamps. And the way I'm figuring it is, Titebond needs a little time to tack up. So by the time I get through the 6th blank, I'm going to remove the first one from the clamps and start over, and we'll just continue to just rotate through them and get as many of them glued up tonight as we can. The glue ups are going pretty darn well. You're going to see a lot of glue oozing out of those things. I am pounding the Titebond 2 on them. I got 6 more back here in clamps. These are all the ones that have the wood dowel in the middle. These are the ones that have the brass tube. Now, I have seen another pin turner, a guy named Gabe Castro, use Titebond 2 to glue his tubes in. So I have a question for you. What do you think? Can I use Titebond 2 to glue these together and to glue them to the tube? Or am I going to have to do epoxy with all of these? Because if I do epoxy, it's going to take a long time because you're going to have to mix it up, put it on. You know, it's just going to take forever. So what are your thoughts? Do you think we can get away with using Titebond 2 to glue the tubes into these blanks? Sound off in the comments. I'm only going to glue these up today, then I'm going to stop. This will be for another day, and I want to know what you guys think. I got all of my blanks glued up except for the ones with the tubes. Still a lot of work to do with those. I've got to scuff the tubes, etc. And remember, I want you guys to weigh in the comments and let me know, do you think the Titebond 2 will be good enough to hold the tubes in those blanks? I'm hoping, I need to try one, and I think I may do that regardless of what you guys say, but I'm truly interested in what your thoughts are. This is a blank here. These were blanks that you can kind of take a look at them and see that they were drilled kind of close to the side. They were junk blanks, but I had squared them up, so I went ahead and glued them together, and basically I'll use the small stock joining jig, run them through the saw, and just cut that middle section out perfectly square, and we'll just put that on a tube and maybe put a couple caps on it and turn it for fun just to see what it is or what it looks like. Here are the blanks that I made. Check them out. 47 of them. I'm excited. 47 blanks, and that doesn't include those. Now let's talk about this. I decided to take a look at my saw. I was going to pull that little C clip off there and take the wheel off, check the bearings. But look at this, how easy she moves. No binding, no hanging. The problem were the guide bearings. The upper ones are fine. It was the lower guide bearings. I noticed they were rubbing. And the beauty of that is, check out what I bought a while back, because I had trouble with those bearings once before. There's the part number for this particular saw. I had trouble with them once before, and I replaced them. And after I used up all the bearings I had, I went ahead and bought another sleeve of 10 just to have on hand. So we're going to get those put in here, and they're super easy to change. You just use a little Allen wrench and basically bolt them on, and I'll get them bolted on. I'll get them adjusted to the blade, and that ought to put me back in business for cutting. So I'm super excited. That turned out to be a very simple fix. I told you guys we were going to try it. This is a brass tube. I scuffed it up really good with some 60 grit sandpaper, and then I went ahead and glued the blank together on the tube, putting liberal amounts. You can see I've got glue squishing out everywhere. Liberal amounts of glue on the wood, as well as liberal amounts of glue on the tube. I'm gonna let this thing dry overnight, and we will turn it hopefully on our next trip to the shop. Maybe tomorrow, maybe Monday, and we'll see just what happens with a blank glued up with Titebond tube. I've been working on finishing up my blank. I got the tube in the other night. Today I went ahead and cleaned up both ends. I squared them, got it on the lathe, got it turned down to the bushings. It's been sanded. I'm in the process of finishing it. I'm about at 3 coats of medium right now. You can see it's starting to dry. I'm avoiding the activator and letting it dry naturally. I want to know what you guys want to see. David Patterson sent me this longwood pin kit, as well as mesquite and black locust from Texas. What I want to know is, which one of these woods would you like me to turn onto this longwood click pin? Once again, David, thank you so much for sending these. This will be the next video up that I do after I finish that video. And I want to know what you guys want to see. So we're going to start prepping that after I hear from you. Remember, in the comments below, let me know, mesquite or black locust. This is a gold colored pin, so hopefully that'll help you make a better choice. I'm making good progress on this blank. I'm about 2 coats in on the medium CA. I need maybe about 3 more. I am not going to finish this one tonight. I hope to get all of the CA on it, and then I'll wait till the next time I come to the shop to finish it, because it is getting late. I do want to show you something over here. I went ahead and pulled these blanks out of the box. I've got some ideas for another blank that doesn't look anything like these, but I really think you guys are going to like it. So I'll start working on that. Well, I probably will finish these first, but I'll start working on that right after I get these twisted and glued up. I'd say that's pretty well going to do it for me in the shop tonight. I wasn't expecting to be out here today, but plans changed. So I ended up getting most of the day in the shop. Had a great day, got a lot done. I'm excited about what I got done. I know this is going to be a long video. I'm sorry for that. But, you know, I do like to report out to you guys what I'm doing so you can kind of keep up with it. I've got 2 more coats to put on that blank, and I'm going to shut the lights off, have some dinner, get a shower, edit this video, and call it a night. You guys have a great evening. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I promise I'll see you again real soon. And hey, darn near got another video ready for you. Just need to edit it next weekend. Take care. Bye-bye.